Join me as I spend a few hours by the Thames Estuary trying to film wading birds, dealing with uncooperative birds and a seemingly shy sun, but I do have one wonderful encounter in some lovely light. Hi everyone, I'm down here on the, well, I guess you call it a beach at Coalhouse Fault. It's a Sunday afternoon and the light is wonderful, so I just popped down for a couple of hours till the sun sets and see what waders I can film. I actually thought it'd be a lot busier here, and apart from one other group flying the drone around somewhere over there, there's not that many people here at this end of the site. So I'm just going to see what waders are about. It's low tide and the tide will be coming in the next hour or so, over the next hour or so, so let's see what I can film. Well, the first thing I managed to film was this grey plover. It was out feeding on the mud. I got some nice footage anyway. But most of what's out here at the moment is gulls. Well, I've decided to move because sat here I'm in shadow, so I shouldn't be quite so obvious to the birds. I didn't bother with the fieldcraft side of things because normally this spot is full of people coming down here, certainly in the evenings, but I've been the only person down here nearby the radar tower, which is this amazing structure that was put here in World War II. It's meant to look like a water tower, but actually hid a radar tower to look out for German planes. There's worse places to sit for the evening. Tilbury Port's, well, I don't think it's even a mile upriver from here, so every so often we get these big ships going through and have a big wake with them too. It's always worth checking behind them. Sometimes there's kittiwakes and stuff that follow them in. I kept hearing the call of a curlew, which is my favourite wader, but I couldn't spot one. But I just had a good scan around with my binoculars, always useful when you're doing filming like this. And look what I found. It's a curlew. I just started following the grey plover and just yanked up a massive lugworm. I filmed the curlew for a bit wandering around, was feeding away every so often. And then I spotted a second one nearer the water. Just found a grey plover that's a bit closer than the others, and it's doing what the other one was doing, where it almost seems to be moving in slow motion. This is filmed in real time, I haven't slowed it down. Maybe it's trying to sneak up on its prey. With that shorter beak, it's going to be feeding on stuff on the surface or near it. It's not probing beneath the mud like the curlew. It's not the first time I've hung out here. I always try and get here for a low tide with good weather, low wind, and in the evenings the sun's behind me. So I've not pulled it off very often. But a couple of years ago I came down here, a bit earlier in the year, about late summer, early autumn, and I found this yellow-legged gull. Well, I say I found it, my friend Ben found it, and it started eating a crab, which was really cool to see. As always seems to be the case when you try and film a photograph in the golden hour, there's not a cloud in the sky, except for where the sun is. Cloud, cloud, cloud where the sun is, and if I spin around, a basically empty sky, bar that one little cloud and the moon. It's been quite peaceful and relaxing, bar the 20 minutes of the person sitting on the bench behind me, shouting about something or other. There was lots of swearing involved. But unfortunately, just as the golden hour has arrived, so has that cloud. And as you can see, it's gone a bit dull. But the two grey plovers came quite close together, so I've got a little bit of footage there. I'm just hoping the tide comes in a bit more and the sun comes out. Still got 45 minutes till sunset, so we'll see what happens. Thankfully, the sun did come out again, and I got some nice footage of the grey plover. And then this happened. Well, I just looked to my right, and there were some Redshanks there. I only saw the one to start with, and then as I turned my camera around, so I had to turn it side on to me, almost shooting over my shoulder, and just using the live view with the screen like this, twisted round. And hopefully you are looking at some footage of common redshanks, somewhat backlit, with some beautiful orangey pinky reflection in the puddles they're walking past. Well chuffed with that. Well, other than those redshanks, the birds haven't really come that close, but the light is absolutely fabulous, so I'm going to stick it out. Who knows, something might come closer, but I should get some shots, even if they are a bit distant. I did manage to film some more grey plover footage, which came out nicely in this light, and as the sun went down it got a bit darker, and arguably even nicer. And I got some footage of a redshank having a little bit of a shake. Well, the sun is starting to set. I might stick it out for a few more minutes and see what happens, but I think it's nearly time to go home. Well, it's well and truly sunset time. I could have hung around for a little bit longer, but a family came down and were shouting around and stuff right behind me, so the few birds that were anywhere nearby flew off. I mean, it's a public beach, you know, it's not mine, not moaning, just not much point sticking around once they were there. So I packed up and they left as I did. There we go. As I'm on my way out, I've got to pass the old moat around the coal house fault, and as usual there's some little grebes here, and I just got a little bit of footage of them having a bit of a wash and a preen. No chance filming in slow motion. I'm at ISO 3200, filming at 25 frames per second, just trying to get the right exposure because it's now so dark. The sun, I think it's just dropped below the horizon, and when you're shooting at f11, got to up your ISO a fair bit. Lovely way to finish the evening. Thanks for watching.